Yeah, really. I think it's got a really nice atmosphere. Food's really good. The coffee's brilliant. Big coffee fan. I'm not sure. It's just got a different atmosphere. I think like a different feel to it. It feels like just like friendlier. Like you can have a chat on with the people who are serving you, and it's a nicer atmosphere than just like a Starbucks or somewhere. Definitely.
Yeah.
I think like obviously the majority of coffee shops are like kind of like the chain coffee shops. So you've got like Starbucks and Costa, and they're all the same, and it's always really busy.
Come
and
anyway.
yeah, you can find them out anywhere, and and the coffee's all right. But here it's much better atmosphere. It's more relaxing. You can enjoy yourself more. Play nice music. Yeah, I much prefer it here. I was talking about it with a friend for quite a while. We've been trying to like plan it. I think it would be somewhere I'd love to work. I think one sort of like this, really like kind of chilled out one, like a relaxing one, like a very independent coffee shop. I think I would like to like have it like a joint store, so it'd be like a coffee shop, but it'd also be like a book shop as well. I think that would be a really good idea. You could come in and you could have a look at the books and maybe pick out a book and read the book while you have your coffee. Not for a few years, I think, but I think that's the dream, having our own coffee shop.
Where they have a ritual, a ceremony for coffee, and they bring some coffee beans and they sort of throw them and they grind them and they do things with them. I can't quite remember exactly what they did, but it was in a very remote town in Ethiopia, in a very old, broken down building, and I went in and there was someone there who did the coffee ceremony for me. And I think it's just because coffee originally came from Ethiopia. That's where it was discovered. The coffee beans 2,000 years ago. That's where it was discovered, because what happened was, the legend is that a shepherd had his goats up on the hillside, and the goats went off. He'd taken them somewhere new, and they went off eating the fruit of some bushes. And when they came back, they were going like this, And so the shepherd wondered what these strange bushes were, and that's how coffee was born. It's where it comes from. It comes from East Africa, Ethiopia. You can buy Ethiopian coffee now. I mean, for many years you couldn't get it in England, but you can buy it now in some special shops. And I once, about a week later, I was hitchhiking, and I got picked up by a coffee salesman who was in a truck. So they took me, 200-300 miles in there, and we were talking about coffee, and he was saying, "Oh yes, I would love to sell some to England." And we used to have in my workplace, up until Christmas just gone, we used to have what's called a tea lady, which is a British thing in workplaces for many years. It's someone who comes around 2-3 times a day with a trolley with coffee and tea, and you could buy some, very cheap. She was very much liked by the staff. She was made redundant. They said that's it 3 or 4 months ago. But it's very rare now in Britain to find a tea lady or coffee lady. Very rare. But some places probably still have them. Big workplaces. Someone comes around and makes tea and coffee.